Martin, you went ahead and you bit the bullet. You took the bullet, took it right in your ass, and went to go see Planes. I know how much you hated that first movie.
I did hate the first movie.
With this one now, Martin, Dane Cook is back as Dusty.
Right.
Dusty before he was trying to be a plane. Trying to be a man.
He wanted to race, even though he was a crop duster. Somehow he got in his mind he needs to be a racer.
Trying to get some nuts attached to him. He's like, hey, I ain't no country hick. I can compete with the big boys. Mm-hmm. And Dusty proved himself. Now that Dusty's a man plane.
He's a world champ. He's a famous world champ racer.
They say, Dusty, all right, that's good and everything. Now, you know what? Put that trophy down and let's see what your ass can really do. And now in this one, they got Dusty fighting fires, man.
They do.
Out in the woods.
They do, man. And the thing is, I got to say this right off the bat. I was shocked by this movie. The first thing I started to notice is like, that pun was actually kind of funny. And so was that one. And they aren't doing them so much, but when they do, they're kind of okay.
Oh, Martin, are those planes finally getting to you? Are they pulling that Stockholm Syndrome of planes on you, man?
Either that or they decided, well, let's make something closer to a real movie this time. If this had been what the first one was, we wouldn't look at it with so much disdain. It would just be like, yeah, it's not up to Pixar quality, but it's okay. I still liked it better than Cars 2. Like the conflicts, had real conflicts. Like, man, you go like, hey, okay, Dusty's this racer, and everything. And Dusty's flying, he's pushing it, doing his thing. And all of a sudden, a piece on him breaks. And he almost, crashes and wipes
Mark,
out.
I don't need no story.
No. I'm getting to what's important is that Dusty has a real health issue.
Dusty's kind of actually bitching your ass out a little bit, man. I mean, you actually feel emotions for Dusty.
You wouldn't think you do. You would.
You actually feeling some emotions for this goddamn plane right here.
It's one of these things where it's like, dude, this piece is broken on you. All right, we'll just fix another one. He's like, they don't make that piece no more, and without that, you can't rev your engines. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
So it's like Dusty has a broken kidney without a match.
Pretty much. Yeah. It's like he needs an organ donor, and there ain't nobody who's able to give that up.
I'll be damned. These cars played the sympathy level on you, man. These cars right here played the sympathy card. You falling for it.
It worked. Everything that was wrong or obnoxious about the first one is pulled way back to the point where like it's not a problem. They even get like he ends up with a whole new roster of characters. And none of them are annoying.
Martin is talking more enthusiastically about this movie than he ever did about Caesar and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Boy, you got so much more. You got so much more enthusiasm
because for these this was a surprise. This was a surprise.
These cars and planes get sick on your ass in a minute. You start getting all enthusiastic and everything look at them big ass eyes looking at you.
Oh, man.
Oh, Martin. I'm sick, man. Come on, man. Have a look into your heart, man.
The thing is, he's trying to be brave about it and not tell people.
Boy, Dusty done made a bitch out of you. Look at that. I like this. A plane gets sick right here and you didn't expect it. And all of a sudden it's like, wow, man, this really came around. I be damn, man, you are a sucker, boy.
Man, you love to twist what I say.
These fucking planes pull them puppy dog eyes on you. Look at that.
Oh, my God. I just saw the cartoons you did. That's hilarious.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
I do, actually.
You like me a little bit better that I'm a plane, don't you?
Nah, you look sneaky.
No, I still look an asshole, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm looking at you like right now, like, goddamn, Martin, you stupid for liking this movie.
The actual dangers felt real. Like, it was at a point where, like, a dramatic, action-filled part where I was like, shit, man, I actually don't know what's going to happen, and I want to find out.
Boy, sitting up there, biting your nails, looking at me. I can't believe you, man. I just last week I told you, Martin, I said, look, if you come in here with some bullshit, I'm gonna remember Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I don't mean to hold that on you, but man, you come in.
When you said that, you pretty much set up the fact that no matter what I said positive about any movie the next week, you were gonna play that Planet of the Apes card.
Just smiling, tearing up over these planes, boy. But you know what? You know what, Martin? Let me go ahead and watch a clip.
All right.
Let me go ahead and look at, maybe just by a clip, maybe I can see what you see in here, the suspense, the emotion that you felt in here.
Unfortunately, you have me telling you like, hey man, it's actually good. Where I went in going like, All right, let's get this shit over with.
Oh, all right. You know what? Let's be fair, Martin. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the action that we have here as Dusty goes up against the fire and Planes 2. Dusty flies again or whatever this shit is called.
Pull back! Pull back! Let's go! Let's go right now! Our escape route is blocked. We need a drop.
You are such a dick.
Martin, you gotta tell me, man. Did those cars make it? Shit.
See, I wish you had just like 2 more minutes of that.
I wish I did too, because I gotta know what happens, man.
Because that's not the suspenseful part.
It is, you could have fooled me. Edge of my seat action right here. Man, I ain't bullshitting, Martin. I was worried about those cars, man, those planes.
Oh, wow. Working with you is so much fun, let me tell you.
I see what you mean.
Shut up.
Shit, I can't wait for those cars to rise against the apes, man. No, man, look, no, see, let me get serious, man. No.
Don't even try.
Oh, man, I'm on the verge of tears right now. I'm so worried about those cars. Hey, Martin, man. So tell me that kind of edge of your seat action goes on through the whole motion picture. Oh, go ahead, man. I'm gonna quit fucking with you. Go ahead.
Anyway, what happens after that?
Okay, yeah, what happens?
Well, it's just that you see Dusty pull that off right there.
Yeah.
But up until that time, and even after that, he is fucking up.
Okay.
That thing he's got wrong with him is keeping him from doing this too. He didn't want to say anything. So he's got his boss just like, the fuck, man?
When I saw the last film, the thing that pissed me off about the last film is that, and we all said this, it looked like just a straight to DVD release.
Right.
I mean, the last movie we saw was really meant for 5 to like 8-year-olds.
Right,
and
right.
you didn't really need to put that in the theater, but they did it because Disney had his name on it. They had Pixar on it, and they had the cars.
And John Lasseter is the Führer now, and whatever he says goes.
And he loves that Cars universe and everything. So what is it about this particular film that lifts it above being just a straight out DVD release cash grab?
The plot is tighter. Like with the first Planes, you can see like they just used a recycled plot you've seen a million times. Didn't really do anything with it. They shoved in characters who were mostly obnoxious. Like if they weren't racial stereotypes, they were just like loud and in your face. This was a lot more subtle. The jokes actually worked more often than not. There's a real story here. Better voice actors also.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that.
There's one point where Cedric the Entertainer comes in, and it's just like, man, get him out of here.
Oh,
and it's almost like they just said, this doesn't belong in my movie. Curtis Armstrong, so many great voice actors.
Also, Ed Harris is in here.
Yeah, but I just found it like, man, I don't even want to admit this to myself, but I'm involved in what's happening.
Yeah, I can see that, man.
Now, as far as like, yeah, it's not something I could tell a grown man. Man, you should go check this out.
Except me.
Well, I said a grown man. No, but it's got something. It's one of those movies where I'm like, yeah, it's for younger kids, but it doesn't skew so young as the first one. It's like a kids movie that comes in at about a matinee.
Okay, so Martin gives it a better than sex, and that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad they got to you, man. I'm glad you still got a heart.
I do.